Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over the 369 glitch. I know you guys have been asking for this for a while. Might as well get this over with. It's a pretty short video. It's very obvious what 369 is actually for. Look at it from a numerological standpoint. When we start off with the Chaldeans, they call it the heavenly triad for a reason. It's heavenly numbers. They're holy numbers. They're numbers that need to be appreciated and understood completely. To start off, the number 3 will always symbolize like a bit of a triangle in a sense, and that means like your thought, word, and action, and it's mind, body, spirit, right? So these things matter a lot. What the 3 is actually known for is creation, because the number 1 is masculine energy, number 2 is feminine energy, and as the collective they then make number 3, which is the child, the creation. So you have to use both sides of your brain, the left brain, which is the logical, the right brain, which is the creative, and you bring them together to then structure a creation, a vision, some sort of thing that you actually want to attain in the material realm, in this third dimension that we're in. So understanding that, you then have to first incubate your vision, right? Next step is then you have to use the energy of the number 6 to then time it out. The number 6 is about harmonization of things, bring things together, bring things as a collective, blending things in an attractive way. So when you're going after, let's say you're trying to make $1 million, you can have that creation in your head using the number 3 energy, which we're going to get into the application of the next second half of the video. Then you can harmonize your lifestyle to then be one with it using the energy of the number 6, meaning that you can't be that person that's out buying bottle service, out at the mall getting a new designer, just out buying stuff for dates, but you're saying you're trying to save $1 million. You got to actually have a life that's conducive with attaining wealth. Last one, the number 9. 9 means finality. 9 means that you have no plan B. 9 means that this is it, and it's grounding the energy. The 6 is a spiral. It has that upward spiral. The 9 is bringing it finally down and rooting it into the ground. And a lot of people don't really understand what that sort of means. It means that you're cutting off all other alternatives. The 9's the ending of things. You're ending any other alternative, any other reality. You're decimating any other impact of fate that can come. And you're only using the energy of the 9 to then see it to completion. The 9, everybody knows that already. So how does this relate with like when you look at it from a realistic standpoint outside numerology? The 3rd month is March. March is the month where spring is. It's the real New Year's, if you guys didn't know. That's the astrological New Year's, actually the real New Year. New Year's is not in January and everything's dying. That's just stupid. Then you have the number 6, where June, when you usually see your flowers begin to blossom. They say May, but realistically June is when you really start to see everything come to fruition. Summer hits. And then number 9 for September is when summer is ending, right? And we get to fall. So that's where you see the completion of everything. So 369 there, as you see the creation. The 3, the March, is where you start planning things. 6, June, is where you start seeing things come together, the harmonization of things. And then 9's the finality in September, where you've had that full summer season. You've seen your whole harvest come about, and everything is growing and everything is abundant, right? And then after that, things drop again. You have to restart. So the 369 method can be used in multiple ways. What you can do is actually understand what they symbolize first, which is the foundation of this, and the second half is going to be how to actually use it from a numerological standpoint. For one, if you're already a heavenly triad person in your life path 3, 6, or 9, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do this. The second triad that has a lot easier time using this energy is the master numbers 11, 22, and 33. And the rest of us, we're just average with it. So what you want to do each month is, instead of having a goal that you sort of start on the one day. A lot of us will start goals on like a one day in a month, meaning the 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th, whatever, which is good for material, certain things. But for overall just creation of a vision, this is like your life purpose, something that you're passionate about. It's more than just money. It's a real bucket list type of goal. You need to use the energy of the 3rd of any month to then start creating, meaning that should be the day you should write out your goal. 6 should be the day you start taking actionable steps to bring people in that might have to be in. If it's like a business idea, have your business meetings on the 6th of that month. And then on the 9th is when you should actually, this is going to sound very counterintuitive, execute, meaning begin. The thought and the word has been done. The 3 was for the thought. The 6 was for the word, the harmonization of people and things. And the 9 is where you execute and decimate all of the realities out of there. So people are saying, so how am I going to take an actionable step on a 9-day? Why am I doing a primary step on a 9-day? It's very opposite to what you've been taught. The 9-day is a day where you're actually killing all other realities from coming about, and you're utilizing your energy to see things through. So remember, you really started this on the 3-day, the lucky 3, but you're actually bringing it to the physical realm fully through pure action on the 9-day. The 6 days for the planning, the mediation, the meetings, all these things happen on the 6th day. So you can do this numerous times. I would say you can use the 12th, 15th, 18th as well. It's okay to do that. It will still work. Will it work as well? Not really. I'd say use the pure energy start of the month. If you happen to have a month where there's a 3-day that's attached to, let's say, a new moon, then you're going to have a lot better luck starting it on that day as well. Like, let's say the 21st of July or something was like a new moon. That'd be great, because then you can actually start your imperative, start your goal on that 21st. And then you can then harmonize, bring people through on the 24th, which is the optimized 6th day anyways. And then just wait until the following month on the 9th to then actually start taking actionable steps, whether it be registering a business, marketing for it, whatever it may be. But you just sort of want to get the background work done on your 3 days and your 6 days, and the 9 days they need to actually execute and then start changing reality. Because for one reality to exist, another has to end. So what people don't realize is that what they try to do is they brainstorm on the 9-day, and they'll do random things like have little meetings or visualize on 9 days, where it's like, that's not the day to do that. The 9 day is a day where you're in killer mode. You're killing any other reality. There was another reality where you didn't start that business, another reality where you didn't open that store, there's another reality where you didn't start that social media page. On the 9-day, you want to kill all of that by grounding your reality into the ground. And that's how you keep doing it. If you have an intense goal where it's going to take you a lot of time to do, you can actually separate this into a greater mathematic formula as well, which I actually alluded to at the start of this when I talked about the seasons. You can use the 3rd month of March to then actually start making ideas. Take that whole month for any year you're in and start creating ideas surrounding whatever vision you have. So that's going to be the time you're making your vision. In the June of that year, which we're in June now, is the time where you start harmonizing and working with people and then getting the plan ready. So the 3rd month, you make the vision, just what you want to do. You don't have a full plan yet. The 6th is where you start getting the necessary allies. You tell people who need to know about it, and then you get things into harmonization, so that in September of that year, you then can start executing a plan. Because you have to understand, guys, think of the English language. Why'd they say it's called execute a plan? Execute usually means kill. You're killing every other reality. You're chopping that down. No other reality can actually procreate or be around you. It's just you and your vision that you're grounding in that 9th month. Right? So that's what you have to do, is use the 9 energy to actually start new things, but have the mindset of, I'm killing any other reality where I failed at this, or where I never did it, or where I procrastinated. All of those things are being killed once you actually do what you need to do by executing your vision that you've been planning since your 3 energy times. So it went from mind to word of mouth through the 6, to then raw execution through the 9. All right, so I hope this does help, guys. If you have any other questions regarding this, just please leave in the comment section for me. Be back this week, a lot more videos. I've been off for a bit, had some family stuff going on. Knew during my transits as well that I wasn't going to be doing too much like May, June-ish, start of June. But now that we're halfway through the year, now I'm going to be very strong, very consistent. So all these other numerologists are effed. They're screwed. It's over. I'll have a lot of content on the way now, guys. So stay tuned. I'll be back very soon. Peace.